Morning, everyone. My name is Melissa Wick, and welcome to day 29 of 30 days of morning yoga. If you're on this journey with me, welcome back. It's been such an honor. If you're here for just this one class, that is also great. Welcome. If you want to learn more about the journey, head over to day 0. This morning's class is yoga for joy. So we're going to cultivate the energy in the heart space. We'll do some heart openers. We'll get the whole body moving, and we'll finish the practice bringing more awareness back to the heart, feeling the energy radiate throughout our being and move from the place of joy. No props are needed in this class, but of course have blocks at the top. Get into something that you could move in, and let's get the practice started. Let's begin in child's pose. So go ahead and find your way towards the back of your mat. Toes touch, knees come out wide, and let's melt the forehead and heart down towards the mat. Elbows can stay softened, or you can lengthen the arms, closing the eyes. Let us invite in 2 deep cleansing breaths together to fully arrive. Big inhale in through the nose, let yourself fill up. Soft exhale out through the mouth. One more like this. Fully inhale, feel your belly and your chest expand. Exhale, let it go. All the stale air out. Closing the mouth. And bring your awareness to the soft rhythm of your breath. Arriving here exactly as you are. Be with your breath. In and out through both nostrils. As we settle into our breath, let's just extend the arms out long if they're not already. Walk your hands all the way over to the top right corner of your mat. Maybe reach the left hand a little farther than the right, closing the left shoulder down and ground down through your sit bones. Bring more awareness and air into your left lung. Inviting in that mind, body, and breath connection. Good, and then walk your hands through center. Continue all the way over to the top left corner of your mat. Right hand reaches a little farther, closing the right shoulder down. Sit bones grounded. Breathe into your right lung. Okay, come back to center. We're going to shift our weight forward into tabletop. So wrists roughly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Your choice to move through cat-cow, or you could start to move in a circular motion, getting your hips and shoulders and your neck into it. And you can make this as big or as small as you'd like. Forward, back, side to side, just really opening up the spine in all directions. Stay tethered to your breath. And then change direction. Coming back to center, let your hips stay stacked over the knees. And you're going to slide or walk the hands forward into puppy stretch, heart melting pose. So feeling that elongation in the spine as you enter the shape. You can always place a block under your forehead. Slight pull in of the belly. Push down through your palms and wrap the upper arms around and in. Bringing your awareness to your energetic heart center. Tuning into the energy of joy. And joy is not in things. It is within us. And we could choose to tap into the energy of joy in any given now moment. And no one can take your joy away from you. Breathing into the heart space. Beautiful. With lots of care, walk your hands back underneath the shoulders. You can always support yourself with a blanket under the knees if you need a little more support. We're going to pivot that right shin in towards the center and extend the left leg out long, heel behind the left toes, and then come to stand on your shin on your knees. So zip up the low belly, arms extend out to the side. As you inhale, the right arm's going to reach up and over towards the extended leg. Shoulders soften, chest open. As you exhale, come back to center. Good. Inhale, nice and smooth. Right arm reaches up and over, feeling that right side body bow. And back to center. Good. One more time. Inhale, right arm up and over. Keep zipping up the low belly. Stay here for a cycle of breath. Reach to the right fingers. Feel that right side enliven. And then back to center. We'll place that right hand down onto the ground. Stabilize your right shoulder. Left arm comes up to the sky. Staying here, zipping up the low belly. If you want a little more, extend that left leg up. Inner arch of the left foot parallel to the mat. Feeling your core turn on. If you want a little more, point your left toes, bend your left knee, grab hold of the outside of the left foot, kicking the foot into the hand. And just bringing some awareness here into the chest. Nice and stable. Good, and then gently release. Come back onto all fours. Cat cow to rinse. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, pull the belly in, nose towards the chest. Come back to neutral. You're going to spin that left shin over to the left so it's parallel to the top of the mat. Extend your right leg out to the side. Come to stand on the left shin on the knee. Low belly zips in. Arms extend out to the side. As you inhale, left arm arches up and over towards the extended right leg. Collarbone smiling. And exhale back to center. Nice and smooth. Slowing down your inhales. Inhale, up and over. And exhale back to center. And last one, inhale up and over. Stay here for your exhale. Inviting in a cycle of breath. Low belly zips up and in, reaching, elongating. Good, back to center. Left arm comes down. Stabilize your left shoulder. Right arm up to the sky, and this could be it right here. Or inviting in some core activation, lifting the right leg up. It's like you want to see if your hips are way back in space. It's almost like you want to push the hips forward here. If you want the next variation, point your right toes, right hand grabs the right foot, kicking the foot into the hands as you bow the body here, the upper body. Gently release with lots of care. Come back onto all fours. Knees hip width distance apart. And we'll tuck the toes underneath. Lift your knees, push up and back, downward facing dog. You can pedal it out here or find some stillness. Releasing any excess tension in the neck. Push down through all 10 knuckles. Wrap the upper arms around and in. Nice long spine. Finding some stillness here. Chest towards the tops of the thighs, tuning into your breath. On your next inhale, lift your heels, ripple forward to high plank. Heels, hips, shoulders, head in one line, pubic bone curls in. As you exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Just gonna warm up the shoulders here. So inhale, nice and stable, come forward, high plank. One breath per movement. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, one more time. Inhale, come forward, high plank. As you exhale, you can always take the knees down, bend your elbows towards the back of the mat. So elbows hug in, point your toes, lower down. Tops of the feet press down, loop the shoulders onto the back. Inhale, cobra. Elbows in, shoulders softened. As you exhale, pull the belly in, extend the arms, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Cycle of breath here. Exhale out. Let's bend the knees, look between the hands, and then walk or step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, belly in, shoulders back, chin in, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way up to stand. Arms will reach up. And exhale, lower the arms down. Tail lengthens down, low belly zips in, arms reach up, breathe in. As you exhale, bend the elbows, blossom your heart open, up and out. Good, inhale, extend the arms. As you exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Very intentional. Halfway lift, inhale, smooth breath in. Warming up the body. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. When your exhale arrives, chaturanga, bend the elbows, come down either halfway or to your belly. If you're halfway, point your toes and then just extend the arms, shoulders back, legs engaged. You can engage the glutes to stabilize the lower back or come to cobra. As you exhale, pull the belly in, come back, downward facing dog. Tune back into your breath, steady your gaze. Beautiful, let's continue. Right leg's gonna sweep up, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open up the hips, shoulders stay level. Knee becomes the highest point, engage your glutes. Left heel behind the toes. Stay right here if this is great. Or if you know what wild thing is, you're welcome with lots of care to flip your dog. Right foot comes behind, plant it down, extend the left leg long. Stabilize your left shoulder, open your hips, open your chest. Right arm can come back, or you can always hold the back of your head. Staying really, really present with your experience. Make sure you're still breathing. And then when you're ready, come back to your three-legged dog, but with closed hips. Inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot behind the right wrist, preparing for warrior one. So left heel down, left toes fan out. You're on railroad tracks. Right knee stays bent, back leg nice and firm and strong. So pull that right hip back, low belly zips in, back thigh strong. Arms reach up. Now, let's bring the arms right at shoulder length, plug the shoulders in, palms face up. Now keep zipping the low belly in, ribs knitted in. Start to open up the arms out to the sides. And invite in opening here in the chest. Now it doesn't need to be so dramatic that you totally let go of the containment here in the core. So right hip pulls back, back leg strong, arms back, ribs knitted in. Bring awareness here to your heart space. Nice smooth breaths. Maybe you feel some tingling in the arms. The arms are an extension of the heart. Good, now take your hands, interlace them behind you. Loop the shoulders onto the back, extend the elbows, breathe in. As you exhale, humble warrior, right shoulder to the inside of the right thigh. Chin relax, chin in. Back of the neck long. Notice here if the hips are way out to the side. Can you draw the hips into the midline? Letting your arms fall as far forward as it feels okay for you. Good, nice and controlled. We're going to come back to rise. Arms reach up, warrior one. Breathing in. As you exhale, just open up into warrior two just for a moment to prepare for triangle. Extend your right leg. You can always walk the back foot in a little for more stability. Hips dip back to the back of the mat. Reach forward, so lift the right ribs. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. You can always keep a micro bend in your right knee. Right hand to the shin or a block or to the thigh. Left arm to the sky. Keep tucking that right glute under. Trust to open the chest, softening the shoulders. Head is wherever it feels comfortable for your neck. Just keep it in line with the spine so it's not way forward. Now we're going to prepare for half moon. So you can always take your left hand to your hip. Gaze down in front of your toes. You can bend your right knee. Hands can come on a block or on the ground. Again, you can heel toe your back foot in for more stability. Try not to use momentum, but rather your strength and your power. Leaning into your right foot, extending the left leg, and then the right. Keep tucking the right glute under. Left arch parallel to the ground, inner arch. Hips are opening, shoulders opening. Maybe left arm floats up. If you'd like, point your left toes. If your balance feels good today, bend your left knee. Grab a hold of the left foot. Kicking the foot into the hand. One breath at a time. We don't need to be attached to what it's supposed to look like. Just go inward, feeling into the shape. If you have your foot with lots of care, release. Now we're going to transition here to closed hips. So with lots of care, bend your right knee. You're going to put your left hand down and slowly close the hips. Your left foot is going to plant down beside the right. Forward fold. Good, let's slowly roll up. Head will be the last to come up. Stacking the spine. When you get to the top, roll the shoulders onto the back. And let's prepare for tree pose. So we'll place the left foot on the ground. Hands can come on the waist to start. Lift your right heel and then turn out from your glute, right knee out to the right. Maybe hands come into prayer. Focus your eyes on one point. You can stay here with the toes on the ground or foot to calf or assist. Bring the foot to the inside of the left inner thigh. Now you can stay right here if you'd like. Bring your arms up nice and wide and high, maybe into a V. And then start to feel your heart climb and lift. And really engage that standing leg so you're not just leaning onto your hip like you're hanging out. And then the eyes maybe lift, initiating the lift from the heart space. Good, and then bring the hands back to prayer. And then we'll slowly release that right foot down. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. Nice and tall. Exhale, lead with the heart all the way down, forward fold. Smooth breath in, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, you can flow here, step back, or just step back to downward facing. One breath per movement, no rushing through. Feel the whole way through. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Tuning back into your breath. Let's continue nice and smooth. Left leg rises. Bend your left knee. Knee becomes the highest point. So right heel stays behind the toes. Sometimes it likes to sneak off to the side. Engaging your glutes. Shoulders level to the top of the mat. Now stay here. This is great. Or with lots of care, flip into wild thing. Nice and controlled. Left foot plants down. Extend your right leg. Stabilize your right shoulder. Opening up your hips, your chest. Maybe left arm extends back. Maybe hold the neck. When you're ready, with control, come back to three-legged dog, closed hips. Inhale, left leg rises. As you exhale, step the left foot just behind the left wrist, preparing for warrior one. Right heel down, right toes out. You can open up your stance. It's going to help to assist in the hips becoming squared to the front of the mat. Left knee stays bent. Left hip pulls back. Low belly zips in. Back leg strong. Arms reach up. Ribs knit in. And then arms right in line with the shoulders, palms up. Plug the shoulders in. Firm the outer edge of the right foot. And then start to lead with the thumbs out to the sides. Belly in. You feel that length in the arms. Steady your gaze on one point. Bring more awareness to your heart space. Feeling the energetic heart open. Beautiful. Interlace the hands behind you. Loop the shoulders onto the back. Extend the arms. Big breath in. As you exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of the left inner thigh. Hips right into the midline. Relax the back of your neck. Breathe into the abdomen here. Beautiful. Let's rise with care. Arms sweep up. As you exhale, open up into warrior two just for a moment here. Preparing for triangle. Extend your left leg. Maybe walk your back foot in a little bit. Dip your hips to the back of the mat. Micro bend in your left knee. Reach forward. Lift the left ribs. Reach, reach, reach. And then left hand to the shin or a block or even the thigh. Right arm to the sky. Tucking the left glute under. Legs supporting you. Open your chest. Engaged but at ease. Now we're going to prepare for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Gaze down, right hand on the waist or the hip. Bend your left knee, fingertips forward, either on a block or on the ground. Maybe walk the back foot in. Again, when you are ready and your balance feels steady, it's okay if it doesn't feel steady today. Each day is different. Extending both legs. So tuck that left glute under. Wrap the upper left thigh around and in. Hips open, chest open. Maybe your right arm floats up. Maybe point your right toes. Bend your right knee. Grab a hold of the foot. And maybe kick the foot into the hands. Opening up the heart space. Steady your eyes on one point and just do one breath at a time. And if you have your foot with lots of care, gently release. We're going to slowly transition to closed hips. So your right hand comes down, bend your left knee. With lots of care, we close the hips, plant the right foot beside the left. Forward fold. We're going to slowly start to roll up, stacking the spine. Head is the last to come up. When you get to the top, give your shoulders a little loop up, back and down. Preparing for a tree pose, Vrikshasana. So maybe hands on the waist, right foot rooted down. So strong leg, feel a lift in the right kneecap. And then turn your left knee or thigh out from the glute. So you're not pulling it from the knee. Hips stay forward. Maybe hands in prayer, either foot to shin or assist the foot to the inside of the right inner thigh. Root down, find a lift at the same time. Then maybe here, you find a lift with the heart, the arms lift, proud open chest. Maybe then the eyes follow and lift. Find your breath. Good, and then with lots of care, we slowly release. Plant the left foot beside the right. Inhale, last flow, arms sweep up. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms and just step back to downward facing. Inhale here. Soft exhale, release. Come forward to high plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. So we're going to come into bow pose. If you don't like bow pose today, that's okay. Just come into locust. So just bringing your arms down by your side and lift the chest, arms, and legs, or maybe even interlace the fingers. If you're coming into bow, bend your knees. Grab a hold of the ankles or the tops of the feet. Knees stay hip-width distance. When you're ready, you'll find a lift with the chest, kicking the feet into the hands. Chin stays in so you're not cranking the neck, keeping the flow of energy in the spine. Think length rather than trying to just kick up high. Feeling the back body enliven. Can you find ease? One breath at a time. This inner place of calm. When you feel ready, you're going to release and just let yourself rest here for a cycle of breath. Bend your elbows, plant your hands down, and lift yourself up and back to child's pose. You can take closed-legged child's or wide-legged child's pose. Make it nice and passive. Tuning into the soft rhythm of your breath. Tuning into joy, which is the highest expression of love. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly make our way to a seat to close our practice together. So you can always prop your hips up on something if you'd like. Now finding a tall spine. Just rest your hands on your lap. Maybe close your eyes. And just tuning into your breath. We're going to bring our palms to touch in front of our heart space with the fingers facing away. And we've done this together before on the journey earlier. We're just going to start to rub the hands gently, creating a bit of heat and friction. And keep your attention on this heat, allowing your breath to just be soft. And then we're going to slowly start to peel the palms apart with keeping your attention in the space between the hands. So just separating the hands really slowly and feeling into this brilliant ball of light between the hands. So your awareness is right here between the hands. This radiant ball of light. You might feel it pulsing between the palms. Now, without taking your attention off of this energy, this ball of light, you're going to slowly start to turn the palms toward your heart and let this brilliant, radiant ball of light soak into your being, allowing yourself to receive. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just let this radiant light pulse throughout your entire being. Tuning into the energy of warmth, of joy, of love. And know that you are worthy to receive it, because that is your essence. And let's bring our palms to touch in front of our heart space, light bow in of the chin. Acknowledging the light and the teacher that is within you. I thank you so much for your trust, for sharing your practice with me, and for being on this journey. From my heart to yours. Namaste.